Welcome back to the channel, City Skylines 2. My name is Captain Gridlock, and we're back in Newville. So, since the last episode, I've been kind of exploring with it a little bit on a different save. I'm not playing this one here today. Obviously, we're back on Newville. And I will say that it's a little bit easier once you get learning the tools a little bit, but the game is it's in a pretty rough state still. And I hope with time it can improve like City Skylines 1 did. But as of now, if you don't have a decently high-end PC, you're going to be either stuck not being able to play it or playing a game that's just very low quality looking because of not being able to run the higher graphics. I'm playing on a 3090 and I'm still having some of the issues. Right now I'm running 50 FPS. Seems to be okay. I took a couple recommendations from comments on fixing settings and things like that, and it looks like a couple of the issues that I was having are gone, gladly. But we're going to keep looking at it and just kind of seeing what we can get into today. So last time we just kind of focused on our main residential starting point and commercial. We got our main schools down, high school, elementary school with a football field here. We got a cemetery down, and of course we started to produce electricity and got some basic commercial. Now, is any of this optimized in a way where it's going to be self-efficient and not cause us any issues? No, of course not. But I think it's a good starting point in me starting to learn the game. Like I said last time, I don't want to start an in-depth city with a story and everything behind it before I get to know the game a little bit more. So today we're going to just keep on playing with things. We're going to keep on expanding. We're going to follow our demand. Our happiness is starting to go up. Looks like unreliable healthcare coverage is a big reason for people being kind of annoyed. And I thought we had a clinic. So we're going to dive in and see if we can resolve this issue. Yeah, looks like we never put down our clinic. And because of that, people aren't as happy as they could be. So we're going to keep this kind of like city services kind of area going that we have here so far. I'm going to take this just past this, so then we can run a road to snap to that. So with here, we have on snap to the sides of buildings. So immediately it snaps to it. And we can connect that road. 90-degree angles there. And then we can delete this road there. Let's delete that. There we go. And we go to our roads, and same thing over here. We just build a road connected to the side of the building, and it helps us build a nice square around the building here. So we're going to place a clinic now. We're going to place it on this side here. And there's no reason behind it besides I want to place it down and start playing with it. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to place this one here. And how much are these upgrades? They're pretty expensive probably. Yeah, these are expensive. So I think that's probably what's killing my balance right now, is we're losing $6,000 an hour, and that's expensive. That's a lot of money. So we're going to destroy our schools. And the reason behind that is I upgraded them completely without really paying attention to how much things cost. So now that we place our elementary school back, high school back, we're not going to place any of the expansions except for maybe we'll even not do that. We'll see if this is any money. Looks like, yeah, we're already losing less money now. We have a massive demand for commercial and industrial, so we're going to focus on that a bit more. One of my biggest kind of grievances with the game so far is how kind of annoying it is to build with grids. And I think if you saw my last video, you see why. It's kind of hard to make grids, if I'm being honest. It's like if you don't line it up exactly, your grids are going to be messed up and broken. So we're already running out of space. I'm going to unlock a couple more tiles. And I say we need more space for industrial, which is what we're going to do originally. We're going to go this way. So we'll unlock those two. But I also need more space for residential. And I think we're going to take it over here just because there's more flat land here. So we'll use the highway as a connection point, maybe even provide a connection through the city, make a road follow this over here. So to do that, we need access. So we're going to try to do this maybe like that. Maybe this will allow us what we need. Looks like it's less hilly here. Can we turn on our overlays? I don't know how we would turn on overlays like that. You're going to go back in here. And I want to expand. We'll use one here. I want to save as many as I can because I need to expand this way as best as I can too. We're gonna go here and here and here. We're gonna go. We have 3 more we can unlock. We'll go there and there, so we can make a connection, and then we will go here for some more land. We're gonna unlock those, and that'll give us hopefully enough space to kind of expand. So we're gonna go into our roads. We're gonna go into our medium roads. We're gonna get our 4-lane road, and we're gonna continue this off of this smaller 2-lane road, and eventually we'll upgrade this 2-lane road into a 4-lane road to provide just easier accessibility for our roads. So we're gonna start. How do you maybe turn off the grid snapping and start it there? And we're gonna go just straight here, and then we're gonna go around this road here. So we're gonna follow. We're gonna respect the topography as best we can. It's not gonna be perfect. I've never been the best at keeping things organized, but I think it'll work out. So we got this road. I'm just gonna line it up all the way to the end of the grid here, and then we'll just make connections off of this to wherever we need. We already have connections, things like that set up. Water and power will transfer over here based because they go under roads and stuff like that. But we need to deal with some of this demands actually. So before we continue, I'm gonna go back over here, and we're gonna expand our grid a small amount. We're not gonna go too crazy with it, but we definitely need to expand this a little bit. So we'll go to there. Maybe. Yeah, we'll go to there. And we'll line it up to here. And we'll connect there. That didn't break my grid. If you don't get the exact 90s every single time, it's gonna break your grid. As you can see here, road didn't go all the way straight, so it broke it. Even though it looks straight, and I mean in my eyes anyway, it's still, according to the game, it's not enough to keep the grid from breaking. Sometimes even if it's not exactly a 90, your grid will break for some weird reason. So hopefully they fix that. We're gonna place some commercial there, and we're going to place some. We have demand for low residential still, so we're gonna place some more low residential, and we'll place some medium density housing here and here, and that should hopefully fulfill a lot of this demand, bringing that all the way down. Awesome to see. Let's take care of some of our industrial demand just to make sure we're taking care of that and not neglecting it until the very end. But hopefully that'll soothe enough of that demand. It's definitely coming down. Housing demand's coming down pretty significantly too. Less of a, and it's less of an area of concern now for sure. So I don't want to really deal with a lot of the. How do we get to this flatter area? Because kind of. So what I'll do here is I'm gonna get just a regular road. We're going to snap to existing geometry, I think is what I need. Oh, auto saving. I gotta turn that. That was another tip one of you left in the comments, which I appreciated. It helped in my other save. I haven't tested it here yet. So we're gonna go in here, and I think it's general. Auto save intervals. It saves 3 auto bases. Sims every 10 minutes. I think that's pretty fair. Oh, wow. Imagine having it every. We'll leave it at the 10-minute mark just because I don't want to lose any progress that we're working on, especially the stability of the game isn't all there. So I don't want to risk any crashes. So we're going to just draw a road this way. And I might line that up with the grid. So what if I go something like this? Now, I also want to start looking at a bit of some of our other needs. Looks like we don't have any fire coverage yet, and that's something I want to take care of. We'll put this over here in the main city, and we'll place this next to the clinic, honestly. We'll place that there. I probably should have left room here. I want to leave some room here just to expand these later on, and we're going to put them closer together so we can really keep an eye on, less keeping an eye on them and more, I guess just observing how the buildings expand, and we can all learn from that. So right now we're still bleeding $5,000. I think it's just because we still have a lot of demand. Have we unlocked taxes yet? We have. So I'm not sure what the taxes are for City Skylines 2. I've been taking it to like 15 or so %, and it doesn't seem to be too bad. What is this here? High crime. Taxes are kind of high. People don't like it. It's like high crime's coming down because we have police now, which is awesome. But we still have the issue where we're losing money. And I think that's just because of the lack of I think that's just the lack of population. That's what we're going to focus on even more today. And it looks like we're having more commercial demand. And before we do anything else, not commercial demand. I mean, we had to have commercial demand. We have a lot of industry demand. That means there's not enough jobs going around. And I think up here would be an excellent place to start our forest industry. I know the grade is like insane here, but I think the physics of the game will allow it to work. So that's kind of all concerned about. Again, not the main city we're going to build. This is more or less just seeing how all the functions work. So it's not going to be perfect, and I think that's okay. So how do you have to unlock certain things? So if we go to our points, is there different things we can unlock? Transportation, basic communications. Have we unlocked? Okay, we have stone mining. When do we unlock like forestry and stuff like that? Maybe Grand Village? Forestry. So we need to get to Grand Village. We're about 500 points off of achieving that milestone. So we're going to keep on building. We're going to keep on gridding. And we're going to keep providing the services that our people demand in order to reach these milestones. This would be a good place to get a farm going. We have a lot of land for that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a road straight up. And we're going to see... I wish I could have the overlay up while I was doing this. I don't know if you can do that or not. Let's go back in here. Okay. We'll put this here. We'll place that there. Place that there for now. And let's see. For now, we're going to leave this. We're going to go into our nodes. And we're going to create this. I'm going to pause as while I do this. I'm going to try to get this just around the farm. The fertile land. I'm not sure why that was slipping my mind so hard. There we go. So now we're producing crops, which is awesome. And I hope they improve on this system. Because if you put down a farm, it starts putting down random assets in the middle of fields, like... Excuse me. I feel like placing these buildings here would kind of be a bit of a disaster. There's not that much space there, and I hope they fix this. It's kind of sloppy. Seems like they didn't really think through that design. If they did, then they got to rethink it, because it's really not nice. And it kind of limits on... I hope when they release like a Industries DLC or something down the road, it'll allow you the flexibility to kind of building what you want to build and being less constrained to what the game allows you to build, if that makes sense. Rather than the game placing assets for you, it would be nicer if you can place these assets individually that are needed. And now we're losing less, so that's good. We're going to keep expanding. It looks like we're still having massive industrial need. So we're going to keep expanding our industrial areas. We're also going to add some more commercial zoning. We have a lot of demand for commercial, so we're going to add commercials. So it looks like we have a lack of customers over here. Is that what that means? We just have a lack of customers? Is that how that works? I'm not sure what that means. We're going to go into our zoning. And we're already in our zoning. We're going to actually zone it now. We're going to zone that up, and we're going to let them build as many stores as they need. Looks like for some reason we just don't have enough stores or something. So we're going to build that. Yeah, we're getting about 150 citizens per hour, which is nice. And I think what my issue might have been is... Okay, they're waiting for a hearse. This building doesn't have road Where's our cemetery? Are you full? No, it's not full. Is that taken care of now? That is taken care of now. Okay, cool. Unless I'm missing it and I'm just like completely blind on where things are, which could very well be. Maybe it's in our budget screen? Production. There we go. Okay, feels good to find it. So we still have a deficit of 0.2 tons per month. We're also using a lot of coal, which is crazy. And that's just more money we're spending. So we definitely want to get ahead of our deficits and make sure we're staying on top of things, and that way we can spend less money on things. So we're going to unlock... maybe not that one. How do you unselect? There we go. Now that we have this, we can go into here. We can go into this, and we can expand on our farm. So we're going to drag this out to here. So with that, if I go into our production panel, are we just producing a bunch of food now? Yeah, we are. We're selling 27 tons worth of food every single month. And look at this. Because of that, looks like our service trade. Yeah, we're bringing in an additional $33,000. I think that's per month. And that's going to help our economy a lot more. Now we're going to go back into our zoning. We're going to get forestry. And we'll put this around here, I say, for now. And then we're going to go into here. And we're going to expand this and start getting as many trees as we can. Honestly, that's pretty much where we are. So I'm going to pull this down to the road again. And we're going to expand on that. Take it to the circle as best we can. Take it there. I wish you could see it a little bit better. It's hard to see through the green. They should change that highlight color to a little bit different color. Something that's like easier to kind of see what you're looking at. 1,000 tons is harvestable. That doesn't mean it's going to harvest it all, I think. I think that just means that's how much is able to be harvested in that area, which is awesome, I guess. Yeah, 1,700 tons is harvestable. And I believe the trees have to grow back whenever they are used. So I wonder if there's a way to plant trees, or is it like once the trees are gone, are they gone? So if I go into here, it doesn't have any upgrades, but it looks like we are getting a bunch of logs now. So now we're going to go into production panel. Same thing. We're going to look at how much we're producing now. So we're producing 1.4 tons. Is that just because availability of... Let's see. There we go. So we're making money off of our trading now, which is awesome. We're starting to make more money. We're starting to lose less money, which is outstanding. That's kind of the ultimate goal, I guess, and when you play these type of games is you want to get to the point where you're not losing money, which is, you know, ideal. So we're going to go in here. We're going to place another one of these, and we're going to see if we can break even with our budget by the end of this episode. And it looks like we're producing, yeah, we're making a bunch of money off of this stuff now, which is a very good thing. We got offices now, which we can build, so we're going to up that to 15%. We need money. That's kind of what it is. So lack of entertainment's a big thing that people are having an issue with, and we're having also just massive demands for population. Looks like we unlocked high density, actually. Or is that low rent? High density is low rent. Ah, okay. So this is cheaper housing, I'm assuming. So I don't want to go from low to high. So I'm going to go from like, oh, let's not do that. There we go. Do that. And then we'll do another half block of these smaller buildings, and then we'll get a half block of higher residential. And I think, will that take care of all of our demand? It does. Okay, cool. So it's like demand is very easily dealt with in this game. I've noticed that too, which is pretty cool. Not something you have to stress about too hard. Yeah, you don't got to build like 18 blocks worth of, you know, stores or something to keep up with basic things. There we go. Build a couple more stores, get that going. I just heard what sounds like an explosion outside, but it's just fireworks. Kind of scared me a little bit. It's like a football game across the street. So happiness is still becoming a thing. Lack of entertainment's becoming also a thing. So how do we increase entertainment? Is this stuff we have to... Oh, parks and recreation. This would make sense. So what's the attractiveness of these things? Look at the small plazas. Everyone just loves these small plazas. So we'll go here. We'll place a small plaza there. And we will place... Say... People love campfire sites, but it doesn't make sense to be there. We'll place... These are pretty bad. Grand Hotel. It's $1 million. Yeah, we can't afford that. So once we're able to afford that, we'll get something like that. But we do need some more of these parks and plazas and provide people entertainment. Right now there's nothing for them to do, and they're starting to notice it and complain about it. So this should help, hopefully, with happiness. Yeah, see, now we're not able to... Abundance of entertainment. So people are happier now because they're able to have fun. Taxes are still going to piss people off, but I think if we provide enough things for them to do. I think it'll become less of an issue. And my plan with that worked. All the it's very red. Why is that so red? Anyways, forgot what I was saying. So we're not going to continue what I was saying there. So we need to expand our industrial again. A bunch of our demand goes down and we can stop having to worry about that. Is this doing okay? Processing speed, storage. Looks like we're getting to the point where we're going to start processing less. Sorry, we're going to start collecting more trash than we're able to process, but it looks like it still works. So it looks like we're still in a good place. We only have 4 tons of stored trash there, so that's good. Yeah. Got a lot of that stuff taken care of. This is great. What are we having issues with here? Death care. It's just going to be a bit of a drive is all it's going to be. So once they get there, they get there. These the first train I really paid attention to. Look how great they look. That's outstanding to see. So I'm definitely having better performance this time around than I was last time. Last time we were glitching all over the place. So I'm glad to see that maybe some of the settings I played with have improved. I'm hoping to see more updates from Colossal Order very, very soon onto, performance and things like that. But for now, it looks like it's maintaining itself. So, I'm not as annoyed this time around, but I'm still pretty annoyed. Hopefully they can do better and keep providing updates and things like that to this game. And it looks like we need low residential. We're going to place that there. We're also going to get away from grids when I start building a full city. I'm not really trying to get creative with things yet. I just want to see how do you balance a budget? You know what I mean? Like we're still just bleeding money. So can we raise taxes even more and people just be happy about it? Is that how that works? Oh. Okay. What if we do something like that? Or what if we just increase taxes overall by 1%, maybe? Maybe that'll do what I'm trying to get it to do without. The Polaris Suites residents will enjoy the atmosphere of the smooth, luxurious building. Is that just like better? I'm guessing it's like a unique building or something. Up taxes a little bit. See if we can lose less money. That's the goal. Lose less money. Might not be profitable, but we'll be losing. There we go. Look at that. Now we're losing $2,500 per hour instead of the 5,000 we were losing before, 6,000 even. So we're doing something right. We're starting to get to a place where we're balancing our economy, and it's getting to a point where I'm stressing less about how I'm supposed to do things. I'm definitely going to keep learning. Might see another episode on Newville. Nothing crazy, but I want to get used to more of the building tools and how the grids work and how to establish your city without making it look kind of jank, how this one does so far. So, so that's all I have for now. We'll see you again very, very soon. And we'll continue on our journey into this brand new, hopefully one day, amazing game, City Skylines 2. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to comment and subscribe if you enjoyed. Bye-bye.